We want you to get changed. We want you to be hardwired to where now your mental circuitry is built for $3,000 a day, because it's a good life when you get there. And $1,500 a day isn't shabby. Greg?
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you, we just got a cool earnings report, and they about 10 minutes ago in our group, and they gave a shout out to Gregory Ortiz. So I just want to let him know that.
Oh, that's awesome. Let me pull it up.
Connie Bentz.
Oh, Connie.
Yeah, she got her first SEO client. She got a $1,250 retainer, and then $500 a month when ranking, and she also sold a couple of Amazon products for 100+ profit each.
Connie, yeah, that's awesome. I want to look at this.
She's been asking a lot of questions and working hard, so I'm glad to see that from her.
Yeah, because I wanted to get into that, Greg, because you had such a good idea on why somebody's successful and why not why like the common threads that there's first 60 days that are really great and magical. But I want to just see this.
She said 7 months ago I didn't even know how to spell SEO.
All right, can I get a woohoo stellar day today? Andrew, you want to come and say hi? No? Okay. Andrew just walked in the room. She's back from shopping. All right, so Connie Bench says, can I get a woohoo stellar day? Got my first SEO client, $1,250 retainer, $500 per month when we're ranking page 1, and I sold my second Amazon product in a month, $100 profit each. I've learned so much since I joined in May. #City on a Hill. My confidence level was off the charts talking to my clients these past 2 days. 7 months ago, I didn't even know how to spell SEO, LOL. Thank you, everyone involved. The more the info in this OMG NHV group has sometimes it's been over my head, but little by little, it's all starting to make sense. I appreciate all of your expertise. Next year, I will be in Nashville. A huge thank you to Gregory Ortiz for his help, and a great boost to her city SEO site. One more shout out to Dave Keys, website analysis video. Followed your lead and made things seem so easy. This is just the beginning. God bless. And Daryl Ferguson just jumped in and said, "Good job, Connie." That's awesome. That's another classic OMG moment. Congratulations, Connie. Greg, first of all, 15-year-old Greg, you're talking to 15-year-old Greg, and you're like explaining that this is going to be your life, sleeve tattoos and all. What would a 15-year-old Greg say about the life that you've created for him?
15-year-old Greg would have been like, "What in the hell are you talking about? I'm trying to party." No, I wouldn't have believed it. I think back then I was more focused on girls and sports and the next day or what was happening right now. Whereas now I've kind of transformed to thinking in the future. I've said before, if you put in work now, and this is why I work so hard now, if you put in work now, even just for a few years, you can set yourself up for the whole rest of your life. The next 40 years can be spent at a day job doing something you might not even like, or you can work that day job for a little longer, work extra hard on top of that day job, for a little longer. Maybe it takes a few months, maybe it takes a couple years. Who cares? A couple years in exchange for the whole rest of your life to be changed. I would say that's very worth it. So just now I just think more ahead of if I just do the work now, maybe a couple years, maybe a few years, I'm set up for the rest of my life. So just thinking ahead like that.
I love that feeling. Greg, we really designed the OMG program so much around your mentality and the way that you took on your first 60 days and the way that you continued from there, this mentality that you're sharing right now. As somebody gets inside of OMG, walk them through what you think that they should be doing. If you were to pull them aside and say, "Hey, listen, I'm so glad you joined. Let me spell out what I think your next 60 days." Or if they came to you and said, "Greg, first 60 days, what should I focus on?" What would you say to them?
First, I would say go through the orientation. A lot of stuff from David Mills. Anything from David Mills, you want to get on. Without David Mills, we wouldn't be here. Now he's
Absolutely.
There's no words to explain David Mills. He's a genius. I mean, we talk about like me being an SEO genius. Mike thinks that, and Mike's a marketing genius. David trumps us all by far, I think. So anything that he says, just listen. He's in the orientation videos. He also has the law of implication. Go through that, and then from there, once you understand how David, because I mean, David plans out like, look, this is what you should do. This is how I think you should approach it. Listen to what he says, and then do it. And I believe he tells you to, go into really have a good understanding of the supremacy section, which we talk about URL and anchor text and where to get your links and all of that. And then he recommends certain steps depending where you are. If you're a complete beginner, do this. If you're a little more advanced, do this. So go through orientation, listen to David Mills, and that's the best place to start.
I couldn't have said it any better myself.
I don't even listen to David Mills. I let him tell me what's going on. Like, I don't even question David Mills. Like, when he says something, I just do. Like, he'll ask, he'll be like, hey, Greg, what do you think about doing this? And I'll be like, well, like, you think it's a good idea? He'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, okay, well, I don't have to think about it because you do that thinking for me. So, I mean, he's that smart, really.
I absolutely agree with you. My money getting is just 100% correlated. When I listen to David, money and happiness skyrockets. When I fight David, straight down. So I don't fight him anymore.